And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV for round number 7 of the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Tonight we come to you a tight little racetrack, 3/8 of a mile here in Braselton, GA, as we get set for qualifying here at Lanier National Speedway. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the callers. Like I said, we've got just over 20 seconds left of qualifying sessions. 2 heat races on the program, 8 laps, everybody to the show. Then a 5-minute warm-up session followed by our 30-lap A main event. As again, we welcome you live to Ultimate Dirt TV, live to the virtual Lanier National Speedway qualifying, just about to wrap up. And to move into the first of 2 heat races on the program, we've got a field of what is going to be 15 drivers taking time. Well, I can tell you right now, Ryan Avila went quick time this evening, so he will start on pole of tonight's opening heat race of the evening. As we'll take a look at your starting grid, Ryan Avila lines up on pole position. Rick Mayne will line up at a position number 2. Position number 3 will be Justin Stolz. Brad Waite lines up at a position number 4. Position number 5 will be Jesse Bandy. From 6 will be Ty Williams. Aidan Forster rolls up at a position number 7. And Larry Moody lines up at a position number 8. Hello, Robert. I'm doing well. How are you? Let's reload my timing and scoring, because apparently it doesn't like to do things the proper way. We like to do things the hard way around here. Again, we'll get the timing and scoring up. Still waiting on one more driver, the man that starts outside the third row. Looks like he's ready to go. So, again, 2 heat races on the program for tonight. So, a field of what is going to be 15 drivers, 8 drivers in Heat 1, 7 drivers in Heat 2. Again, Heat 1 will line up the inside row. Heat 2 will line up the outside row. And that will, of course, make up our 15-car field for the 30-lap A main event here tonight from Lanier National Speedway. Lights are still on the iRacing.com safety car, so we'll go green off turn number 4 next time by with your pole sitter of Ryan Avila. Okay, I thought it was my timing score. Maybe they're getting new paints done for Ryan Avila and Ty Williams, as it just shows them in the 149 car. Just going to make sure that's right, because there's nothing worse than not having the right paint on. Yeah, okay. Alright, here we go. Heat race number 1. Lanier National Speedway, coming to the green flag. Well, glad to have you back, Robert. Here we go. Heat number 1, set to go racing. Ryan Avila sends us up down the front straightaway. Rick Mayne immediately back there to position number 2. Justin Stolz having a good look on the inside of turn number 1 and 2 as they work it down the back straightaway for the first of 8 circuits around Lanier National Speedway. Rick Mayne still holds on to position number 2. Here goes Justin Stolz down to the inside one more time as they work it off for turn 2. Brad Waite back there to position number 4. Jesse Bandy 5th, although here comes Ty Williams. Ty Williams will move now into position number 5. He'll get by Jesse Bandy. Larry Moody, Aidan Forster. Tell you what, not used to seeing the 20 car being that far back. Buried deep in heat race action number 1 as Justin Stolz will now move to position number 2. That'll put Rick Mayne back to position number 3. Brad Waite still working there in 4th position. Ty Williams to round out your top 5. 4 down, 4 to run. Heat race number 1 of 2. All problems for Rick Mayne. And does the field get through it? No. Well, all by Ty Williams. The Larry Moody coming through as well in that 73 car. He'll move to position number 4. Aidan Forster now to the inside of Brad Waite. Slide, jump into 1, they go. Will Brad Waite come back to the inside? No. Problems for the 814 car, and again here comes Aidan Forster in car number 20. Slider almost gets up into the left rear of Larry Moody. Now a slider again from Forster on Moody into 1 and 2. Moody will try and work it back to the inside. Forster going to try and shut the door down into 3 and 4. They will make a bit of contact. White flag is out. 1 lap left to run for Ryan Avila. Justin Stolz sits back there into position number 2, but already into 3. Off for turn number 4. Check and flag is out. Heat race number 1 is in the books. Heat 1 done and dusted here tonight from Lanier National Speedway. We'll bring up the heat number 1 results. Ryan Avila gets the win over Justin Stoles in second. Jesse Bandy in third. Fourth, we'll go to Aidan Forster. Larry Moody rounds out your top 5. Then you go back to Brad Waite, Rick Mayne and Ty Williams for the drivers in heat race number 1. Heat number 2 lining up like this after qualifying second quick tonight, driving the Apple Chevrolet number 12 car of Bowen Smith. He'll start on pole position. To the outside of the front row, the 1WS car of White Schuhart collected the bounty last week at Williams Grove Speedway. He'll line up out of position number 2. Position number 3 with the Scott Thomason Racing AcesUp Sim Sports number 6 car of Scott Thomason. And to the outside, driving the PA Pino number 99 for AcesUp Sim Sports and Victory Fuel. That is Shane Yost from position number 4. We go back to the Inferno Motorsports M9 Performance DNT number 14 car of Dylan Berg. He'll start from position number 5 and to his outside. His teammate driving the 3T car for Inferno Motorsports. It is Tyler Luce. And your fourth and final row's got the back row all to himself, lining up at a position number 7. Driving the Dirty Sheets AcesUp Sim Sports Victory Fuel Scott Thomason Racing number 12 C car. That is Michael Cooper. Safety car stays on the racetrack one more time here at Lanier National Speedway for heat race number 2. Get final heat race, then we'll move into a 5-minute warm-up session. During that 5-minute warm-up session, well, of course, we'll play one little iRacing ad, which is going to take up quite a lot of that time. In fact, all of that time. And then once we shut that off, you probably get through the first 4 highlights of what was I think February. I think I need to update that to March, but we'll come back later and get ready for our 30-lap main event. But heat race number 2, Bowen Smith says, okay, boys, we're off and underway here at Lanier National Speedway. Schuhart to the outside of Scott Thomason. Scott Thomason looking to move into position number 2 as they work it off for turn 4 down the front straightaway. Give it back to Wyatt Schuhart. Now Shane Yost trying to work to the inside in the 99 car. Slider from Thomason. Schuhart splits the gap down the back straightaway. A little bit of contact there in the middle of turn number 3 and 4. But the battle is on right now for the minor places as Bowen Smith moves away from the rest of the field. Schuhart will move it up top. Here comes Thomason with a run on the outside and the top side starting to come into play. Yo still trying to work that inside line. Schuhart through the middle, right through the guts. Now he slides it from the bottom. Stays mid-track. He'll leave a lane for Scott Thomason to get a run. And now look at Tyler Luce in the 3T car. He's trying to follow Thomason right upstairs off for turn number 4. Yost and Schuhart side by side. Yost on the low side. Look at Cooper on the inside of Dylan Berg and also Tyler Luce. Boy, battle on for what is now 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th position as your leader Bowen Smith is out in front by almost a second over Scott Thomason in the 6 car. Yost back to 3rd. Here comes Schuhart down to the inside into 3 and 4. Yost going to go upstairs. Loose right through the middle in the 3T car. Boy, a number of different lines already working here at Lanier National Speedway. Coming to the white flag for Bowen Smith in the 012 car. One more lap around Lanier National Speedway for heat race number 2, the final heat race of the evening. As he'll work it down into turn number 3, about to come off turn number 4. Checkered flag is out for Bowen Smith. He will start on the outside of the front row. Boy, heat race number 2, proving the goods here already. Track got a number of different lines. We'll take a look at your results for heat race number 2. Bowen Smith, Scott Thomason, Wyatt Schuhart, your top 3. You go back to Shane Yost and Tyler Luce, make up your top 5. Dylan Berg and Michael Cooper, your 7 cars in heat race number 2. Take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt 3. We've got the warm-up session scheduled right now. I'm not sure how long these drivers are going to get, but again, once we do know how long the timer is going to be, and then of course we'll come back live and get ready for our 30-lap main event. Well, just a quick recap. Qualifying scene, Ryan Avila go quick time, and he also took out heat race number 1 from the pole position. The man that went second quick tonight, Bowen Smith, he got the win in heat race number 2, so those 2 drivers will start on your front row for tonight's 30-lap main event. Again, we've got 15 cars getting ready to tackle this 3-mile racetrack, but on the other side of this quick commercial break, your 30-lap A main event for the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wing Sprint Cars, round 7 from Lanier. And we welcome you back to Live to Ultimate Dirt TV from the virtual Lanier National Speedway for the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Winged Sprint Cars, round number 7. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we are wrapping up the 5-minute warm-up session, which means we have got a 30-lap A main event to come. And I'm going to say, for the moment, this track, these drivers have done a wonderful job. Let's see how it all plays out as we get set to roll into your feature race starting lineup. On the pole position, driving the 149 car, that'll be Ryan Avila. To the outside of the front row, driving car number 12 in the Apple Chevrolet entry, that is Bowen Smith. Row number 2 on the inside for Inferno Motorsports, driving car number 23, that'll be Justin Stolz. And to his outside, driving car number 6 for Scott Thomason Racing and AcesUp Sim Sports, that is Scott Thomason from 4. Third row to the inside, driving the 49 car, driving the VRD Velocity Race Designs, Bandy Built Race number 49 entry, that'll be Jesse Bandy from position number 5, and driving the 1WS car for AcesUp Sim Sports, that's Wyatt Schuhart. Row 4 inside, driving car number 20, that'll be Aidan Forster. To the outside, the PA Pino AcesUp Sim Sports number 99 car of Shane Yost. Row 5 inside and outside. Inside from position number 9 for AcesUp Sim Sports, driving car number 73 from 9, that'll be Larry Moody. And to the outside, driving the Inferno Motorsports 3T from 10, that'll be Tyler Luce. Brad Waite rolls off the 814 car for Inferno Motorsports from position number 11. To the outside, teammate in the 14 car for Inferno Motorsports. Also, it's Dylan Berg from 12. From 13th, also for Inferno Motorsports, we continue the trend. It's the 187 car of Rick Main. And to the outside, the 12C for AcesUp Sim Sports and the Dirty Sheets entry. That is Michael Cooper from 14. And your 15th and final starter for House of Speed. It's the 01 car of Ty Williams. Safety car about to move in field. We're coming to the green flag off for turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, round number 7, AcesUp Sim Sports. Let's get dirty for 30 here at Lanier National Speedway. Justin Stoll's got into the back of Bowen Smith, but they keep it going. Bandy, Forster into the back of him, and now Yost into the back of Forster, but they keep it going. 3 wide down the front straightaway. Excuse me, 3, 4 wide. Oh boy. Jesse Bandy, we're going to go yellow here. Somehow we're not going yellow. We should be going yellow right about now. There he goes. All right. At least we know where we've got to be looking because we're going to make this decision. Oh, okay. So the initial contact, that was 3 wide. He moves up the racetrack. Yeah, both these drivers are at the back anyway, so let's go ahead and make this call. All right, upon looking at the replay, it all started off turn 4 where the 49 car did move up from the bottom to the mid-track as you guys were 3 wide, seeing as though he's already at the back anyway. Yeah, no further penalty, so actually we'll put him to the back anyway, so yeah, you don't mind. Alright, so just making sure that these drivers know where they need to be. It looks like the lights are out. And we see Ryan Avila in the 149 car, going to lead us back to the green flag. So 2 in the books, 28 to run. Who will it be on this Wednesday evening, Thursday morning? Thursday almost lunchtime right now as green flag flies. Ryan Avila, Bowen Smith, then Justin Stolz, 1, 2, and 3. Aidan Forster moves by. Scott Thomason down the back straight away. Larry Moody got Shane Yost. Now Shane Yost trying to work right through the middle of the speedway. Who's going to go upstairs? Scott Thomason is. You've still got a couple of different lines. You've got the bottom. You've got right through the slick and somewhat like through the middle. And then you've got drivers still trying to work it upstairs. So work it down the front straightaway right now. Justin Stoll's all over the back of Bowen Smith through turn number 1 and 2, but Smith just gets away from him now off for turn 2. He'll head off into 3, go straight to the cushion. It's a very thin cushion up there. Keep an eye on Aidan Forster as well. Smith, Ryan Avila leads from Bowen Smith in the 12 car. Stoll still working back there to position number 3, but how long for? Because here comes the iRacing World Champion, the 20 car of Aiden Forster. Forster goes, looks and have a look on the inside of Justin Stoll. Who's it going to be down into 3? It's an absolute drag race. It's almost a dead heat. They'll come off turn number 4. Give the 3rd spot still to Justin Stoll. 2nd, 3rd and 4th go right to the cushion into 1 and 2. Larry Moody battling with Shane Yost. And you got Scott Thomas and Tyler Luce also working side by side. Here we go, 3 wide for the minor place, and there was a double slide job there from Aiden Forster. Speaking of slide jobs, Justin Stoll puts one on Bowen Smith. Now, here comes Forster with a big run down into 3, and again the daily double slide jump off for turn 4. Smith and Stolz come together. Tyler Luce, and we see a couple of cars coming in late in this one. We'll bring on the cautions. We know exactly where we need to be looking at. Yeah, I think it's going to go on the 12 car. Alright, upon looking at the replay, again we had a car come from the bottom, which is the 12 car. Come from the bottom just a bit higher than mid-track and make the initial contact, seeing as he's going to the pits. We're still going to send him to the back of the line anyway. And again, no other further penalties from that one. Alright, so Bowen Smith continue struggling the front end. All sorts of bit out of shape in the 12 car. Hopefully he'll be able to get that repaired. Does so. So we'll use one of those fast repairs that these drivers do have. 10 down and 20 to run. Once we go back green, the lights will go out on the iRacing.com official pace truck, the 149 car of Ryan Villa. So we go with a single file restart for the moment. And don't forget, we'll chat to your top 3 plus our hard charger for tonight. And for the moment, once we go back green here in a minute, we can see that his Ty Williams up 8 positions. So he's gone from dead last 15th to position number 7. Green flag goes out. We're back underway. Is still watching Ryan Avila, the race leader, working down the back straight away. Tyler Luce just missing the pit stall now, trying to come back out, but he'll need to be careful to make sure he's not going to come out and bring on a caution. So work it down through 1 and 2. Yost, look out. Here comes Brad Waite, Wyatt Schuhart, Ty Williams. So that's the battle of the ones happening right now. Schuhart on the inside of Ty Williams in the 01 car. Schuhart in the 1WS car. Now they'll come after Brad Waite. As meanwhile, Shane Yost and Larry Moody will go out for positions number 4 and 5. Ryan Avila, Aiden Forster in 2nd. Justin Stolz back to position number 3. So it's Avila and Forster continuing on with their run of dominance here this season for the AcesUp Sim Sports. Moody right through the middle they go. Brad Waite now coming. Here goes Shane Yost. One car coming out of the pits. Again, need to be careful about making sure that's not going to come out onto the raceway as Yost now dives down to the inside on Larry Moody off for turn number 4. Moody's got it at the line. Not by a whole lot. Here comes Yost. Now will he slide up? He does. Now Larry Moody's got to make a decision, and a very quick one of that. Does he try and go inside? But he's got to be careful because Wyatt Schuhart was close there on that left through. Now Moody, well, he thinks, you know what, I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to go inside. I'll go outside. And Shane Yost slides it all the way to the concrete wall off for turn number 2. Moody, Schuhart on the inside. They'll go 3 deep and selling cheap off for turn number 4 and 3 wide. And Wyatt Schuhart have picked up 2 positions there. Yost back to the cushion. Larry Moody up over the right rear of Brad Waite. Continuing on here at Lanier National Speedway. Yost still working on the top side. Look at Ryan Avila. He is coming after your race leader. It's down to 2/3 of a second. You can see them both running the cushion. I'd love to go back and watch 4th and 5th position, but right now 2/3 of the race is complete. And Ryan Avila in the 149 car leads the way right now from Aiden Forster. Avila just a little bit better than Forster there on the previous lap, 13.861. compared to a 13.877, although that's chopped and changed. It was 1/1000th of a second difference between them as they worked off for turn 4 last time by. Villa went down upstairs. Forster went down low, trying to spook his teammate in the 149 car. He may have just lost some ground. He may have just lost an opportunity to challenge for the race lead. Forster, Avila, Justin Stoles. Then you go back to Schuhart and Yost, your top 5. Brad Waite back there in 6th. Williams around the outside of Moody for position number 7. So Moody back to 8th. Then you go back to Rick Main in 9th and Bowen Smith along with Jesse Baird. In fact, make that Jesse Baird and then Bowen Smith. So Baird up to position number 10. Smith back to 11th. Or that might change. There'll be 5 to run at the start-finish line right now for your race leader. There's Dylan Berg and Michael Cooper. And there is Tyler Luce. So lap car of Tyler Luce. So we're only lost 1 car so far. And that's Scott Thomason in that number 6 car. 4 laps left to run here at Lanier National Speedway. And you see these 2 drivers. You go back to the iRacing 410 World Championships just a couple of months ago. It was these 2 drivers who finished on the exact same points, but the tiebreaker went to the 20 car of Aiden Forster and picked up a nice cool $10,000 payday. But for now, here at the AcesUp Sim Sports, there's 2 and a bit to run as they work it into turn number 3. Ryan Avila has got the waist, he's got the lead so far, and he's had the lead since the drop of the green flag, looking for the clean sweep here at Lanier National Speedway. But Aiden Forster is going to come thick and fast. Is the slide job coming into 3? Yes, it is. He'll throw the big Hail Mary slider on Avila. Avila turns it back underneath the race for the leaders on now. White flag is out. 1 to go. Avila with a slider on Forster off for turn number 2 down the back straight away. Avila's going to somewhat go to protective mode. Forster down to the inside. Who's it going to be off turn number 4? A drag race to the line. Avila and Forster. Oh my! Ryan Avila and Aiden Forster. How close do you want it? I'll tell you right now, it's less than 1/10 of a second. It's 0.052 of a second. Let's take a look at your full field rundown for the 15 cars for the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Round number 7. Ryan Avila gets the win by 0.052 of a second over Aiden Forster. Justin Stoles in 3rd position. We'll chat to those 3 drivers in just a few moments' time. Wyatt Stewart in 4th. Shane Yost around out your top 5. Brad Waite in 6th. Ty Williams 7th. Larry Moody in 8th. Bowen Smith 9th. And Rick Main going to round out your top 10. 11th will go to Jesse Bandy. Dylan Berg in 12th. Michael Cooper 13th. And the last car on the lead lap. Tyler Lewis 4 laps down, but still on the racetrack. And unfortunately, Scott Thomason just completing 19 of the 30, finishing back in position number 15. Hard Chargers also Ty Williams, picking up 8 spots. So we'll chat to our top 3 plus tonight's Hard Charger as well. In fact, let's go trackside right now because we are going to chat to Ty Williams in car number 01, getting tonight's Hard Charger. And Ty, congratulations on what is a 7th place finish here tonight. But the big thing is that you are tonight's Hard Charger. You had to come from dead last and you get a 7th place finish.
Oh yeah, got in a little tussle in the heat race and that put me in the back. So I sat there and just was patient and saved my tires as best I could. And then last 5 laps, I was giving her all I could. And I don't even know who was inside me, but we were side by side for like 15 laps.
Man, it must feel pretty good to have that kind of battle here on such a tight racetrack, knowing that the respect is given between all parties.
Oh yeah, it was pretty fun and all of that. Oh, it was Brad White. He's a hell of a driver. Race me clean like that, side by side, and not touch me is pretty awesome and all that good stuff.
Ty, congratulations on a 7th place finish and also being tonight's Hard Charger here at the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wing Sprint Cars, round number 7. Ty, before we let you go, mate, we'll let you thank all the sponsors on this race car.
Oh yeah, I'd like to thank everybody at House of Speed and all that for putting me in the car. And I tried a little different setup. I was running this 3PG setup. I run a league for them and they have a setup shop. So I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. So I'd give a shout out to 3PG because they're building some good stuff over there, and that's pretty cool that see someone else trying to get up in the world as a setup shop. But most definitely thank you to the House of Speed and all of them, and put me in the car and let me race for their team.
Ty, congratulations on the 7th place finish. We'll see you back next week at the Knoxville Raceway for the final race of the season, mate.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Ty Williams, your hard charger here tonight, finishing in 7th spot. We'll go to the 3rd place finisher is going to be the 23 car of Justin Stoles. And Justin, congratulations on a 3rd place finish here tonight. Boy, this 23 car had a whole lot of speed here tonight. You must be happy with the end result.
Oh yeah, for not running in a very, very, very long time, I thought I did pretty good.
Well, it was always going to be tough to try and beat the likes of, Ryder Villa, Aiden Forster, but I tell you what, you hung with them there for the most part of the race, but sort of, those last sort of 5 to 8 laps, they just sort of got away from you there. What went wrong?
Just the damage from when Bowen tried to slide me in Aiden, and he just slammed into the side of me and ended up throwing me into Aiden. I had wheel damage, so it just started really showing towards the end when you had to be smooth.
Mate, overall, were you happy with the setup? Were you happy with how the racetrack played out as well? Because, we've seen towards the middle of the pack, the drivers were using not 1, not 2, but 3 different lines to get around this tight little racetrack.
Oh yeah, this track's great when it gets slick. It gets 3-4 lines to it.
Justin, congratulations on a 3rd place finish here tonight at Lanier for the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wing Sprint Car, 2nd last round of the season. Justin, before we let you go, sponsors, shouts, all that good stuff, buddy, who makes this happen for you in the 23 car.
I just want to thank Inferno Motorsports, Highline Photography, and M9 Performance.
There we go, Justin Stoles, 3rd place finisher here tonight. And we're coming up short just by 0.052 of a second, just over half a tenth of a second, is going to be the 20 car of Aiden Forster. And Aiden, congratulations on a 2nd place finish here tonight. I'm going to say, let's go back to the heat race. Now, not sure what happened in qualifying, but your qualifying laps didn't count. You had to go from 7th. And in the first probably half of that heat race, it just almost looked like the car didn't want to go. What was going on in that heat race?
Yeah, I had no clue where to be on the racetrack. I'm going to be for real with you. It took me a while to get it figured out, and there's a lot of chaos going around me, but we were able to figure out in the feature, luckily, and make up some spots and get up to 2nd and have a good finish with Ryan. That was fun. And yeah, we have one more round next week. Hopefully we can hold on to top 3 in the points.
Well, let's go to the feature race because, you had to start mid-pack, 7th in this 15-car field. It's dead right smack in the middle, and, you come home 2nd spot. What was going through your mind there with about sort of 5 or 6 to go? It was, 2, 3, 4 tenths of a second, and then, those last 2 laps, you really closed the gap on him.
Yeah, I found something in 1 and 2. I was able to run the top really good and get a run on him, but it was really hard to throw a slider and clear it with how slick the track was, and I was fortunate enough to get a good run on him and throw it there, but just wasn't quite enough grip on exit 4 to clear it, and he was able to cut under me and get back into the lead and slide me in the 1 and 2, and he got a good run off of there. And that was pretty much the race there, but we had a good run. I'll take it with how the night started, missing qualifying, and yeah, still decent points.
Well, speaking of the points, you are 2nd. You are 19 points behind him going into next week, the final week of the season at the Knoxville Raceway. How do you feel about that racetrack, and how do you feel about going into the final race being 2nd in points?
Yeah, I'm typically not a big fan of 360s there, but we'll be dialed. Tanner always has us dialed, so we'll show up with speed and we'll close out the championship, hopefully top 3.
All right, well, we know there's no sponsors on this race car, but we know there's a whole lot of people behind the scenes that make this possible, for you in this 20 car to get around, so we'll let you thank everyone involved.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Tanner Pettit for all his time that he puts in the building of setups. He's the guy that gets us all the speed, and Ryan Avila for being a good teammate and testing during the week, and yeah, those are guys that make it possible. Not a big list, but, those guys that make it happen.
Are we seeing new paints coming for you and Ryan and maybe Tanner as well?
Yes, we will be. That next week, hopefully, we'll have new paints.
All right. Well, Aiden, congratulations on the run-up finish. We'll see you back next week for the final round of the series.
Thank you.
There we go. Aiden Forster, your 2nd place finisher here tonight. And well, getting the clean sweep here tonight at Lanier National Speedway. He is now your points leader by 19 points over Aiden Forster, but getting the win tonight in the 149 car, normally in the 49 car, it is Ryan Avila. Ryan, congratulations on the win here tonight, and congratulations on your 2nd feature win this season. It's taken you a while to get that 2nd one, but hey, you've got it on the board, and you're the points leader after 7 weeks.
Yeah, kind of glad I can win that one. I'm usually the one kind of banging the boards and not running slider line like that, but kind of paid off, and waited till the last lap to kind of throw something on me, so glad I can come away with that one.
What was going through your mind in those last sort of 10 laps? Because, you had a fairly, I don't want to say comfortable lead, but, you had about roughly 3, 4, even 5/10 of a second. Were you sort of watching what the relative was doing, or were you just sort of, trying to focus on, just hitting your marks lap after lap?
I was honestly focusing on my line. I never really did look at the relative. I seen it was kind of 2/10 in the last 10 laps or something, but it kind of doesn't change when we got to us two in front. So no, I just focused on the slider line, hit the grip every single lap, and then the slider came a couple laps early with about 6, 7 to go, and then kind of realized I started to have to run it a little quicker. But I'm pretty sure we were on different gears, and he would kind of have me in the top end. I'd get him out of the corners, so I'm pretty sure that's how I won the race. I kind of got the drive off, and if the line was a little bit further, he might have got me in the slick. But yeah, I just focused on my line the entire race.
Well, you picked up the win in the opening round of the series at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Now you get your second win in round number 7. Next week, the Sprint Car capital of the world plays host to the final round, the Knoxville Raceway. How are you feeling going into next week, knowing that you're the points leader and you've got the target on your back?
Pretty comfortable. I won the 410 race there last week, so I mean, not too confident, and I can beat Tanner or Aiden there, but did it in the 410s, so yeah, that kind of translates. But track's pretty good. I'm not too big of a fan of Knoxville, but when it gets up on the wall, I'm kind of up there. So we'll see how that plays out. But with the 360, I'm not sure it'll get too far up there.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, you're 19 points ahead of your teammate of Aidan Forster for the championship, and then you got Tanner Pettit, who was not here tonight. He has got 713 points, so you guys have pretty much got a stranglehold on this championship, so we'll wish you the best of luck next week. But congratulations on the win here tonight, Ryan. Before we let you go, again, by people behind the scenes, we know there are a whole lot of sponsors that help out, and we'll look forward to seeing these new paint cars hopefully in the next week or two.
Yeah, I got to thank Tanner Pettit and Aiden for kind of sticking along with this new team we got going, Tanner Pettit Racing. So yeah, kind of looking forward to the new kind of chapter of this iRacing career. But I got to thank Tanner Pettit Racing, Mac Tools, Jimmy P Tools, Joey Linger Photography, Mom and Dad, and 1425 Photography.
Ryan, congratulations on the win here tonight, buddy. We'll look forward to seeing you back next week at Knoxville.
Thank you.
There we go, Ryan Avila, your winner here tonight from the Lanier National Speedway, which, of course, will wrap up the penultimate round of the series for the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 winged sprint cars from Lanier. Round number 7 is done. Next week, the Knoxville Raceway will play host to the final round of the series, so we look forward to having your company back next week. And boy, I tell you what, cannot wait for this one, because this is going to be an absolute thriller and a phenomenal series to wrap up at the Sprint Car capital of the world. But until then, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, my name's Brett Wheeler, signing off saying good night